Hey guys, what's up? Bisectatron here from OneHive Gazette, here with a long war recap video of the last arranged war that I've been talking about, and you guys saw a live attack from this as well. So I wanted to make sure I had some good coverage of this war because it was a fun one against OneHive Invicta. Just a quick look at it. They actually struggle with some of our Town Hall 9s. Everything else was 3-starred below that, but some of the top 9s got away, and then they weren't able to get any of our Town Hall 10s 3-stars, so that was basically the difference. You can see they had 99%, 95, 99 on me, so very close, and then they also had a 97% there. So they actually weren't that far behind, even though the stars were a lot different. If those 4 attacks that I tapped on had been 3-stars, this would have been a tied war, so, or at least tied in stars. I don't know the percentage. Looks like they actually had us on percentage, so yeah. They would have won that war. But anyway, that's how wars kind of work, and we have the 3-star by Erotic taking out number 3, and actually number 4 had the same base but different CC troops, and the one attack that worked on 3 wasn't able to get the job done on a 4, I think, even though they had the same base, which is kind of interesting. So we're going to take a look at a few attacks today. I want to show the Town Hall 10 3-star, obviously. Starting off with a Go La Lune. So basically the only really way to 3-star high-level Town Hall 10. And this is the base that was used twice by OneHive Invicta. So I'm not sure why they decided to do that, but they didn't pay for it too much because the 3-star wasn't able to be duplicated, like I said, on the exact same base. But anyway, starts off with the Queen, 4 healers, I think, drop some wizards to create the funnel. Not really a queen walk, just kind of a queen push almost, just entering the base right here. Drops down the king. I don't think the queen actually jumps the wall right here, so he kind of ends up just beating on a wall. Uses the ability, but doesn't get a whole lot out of the king. He goes down pretty quickly to those CC troops, but has the rage. The healer is barely in the rage. Maybe could have dropped that rage in a little more of a friendly spot for the healers, but they're able to get into it. And you can see they're healing up the queen. She's doing a nice job here, and she's going to actually get in and take out both air defenses. So steps up, takes out that altar, and then just a moment, I think she has to get to the town hall as well. So takes a little while, but nothing's really shooting her right now, besides just a few mortars. So she takes down that town hall. We'll fast forward as she does that. Alright, and right here, she locks onto that air defense, gets it taken out. So 2 air defenses, the queen, gets some archer towers and a wizard tower, so pretty good value for this queen. And then you can see comes in here with the La Lune portion of the attack. Now both Infernos are still up, but has these 2 nice free spells. Gets the air defense, Expo, Inferno Tower, and Tesla all frozen. So that makes a huge difference. Has these haste spells to move the balloons along, a rage to kind of get them to cut across the base. That has another freeze, actually misses the Inferno Tower, but the balloons are on it, and it goes down, and the air defense is frozen, so that helps. The queen actually beat through that wall, so she is still part of the attack. I'm taking out more buildings, shoots down that archer tower, and this base is pretty much done. Crushed it, has a ton of balloons left, still has 3 balloons not yet deployed, so just absolutely destroyed this base. He just drops these balloons for cleanup. And it was surprising to me that we weren't able to kind of duplicate the success on the other base that had the same layout. There was a lava hound in the CC of the other one, so that made a difference. But for whatever reason, weren't able to quite get the other one done, but very nice attack still, so nice job. Alright, we're going to take a look at number 6 now, going down to some Town Hall 9 action, and I apologize there weren't any Town Hall 8s. That's just kind of how it worked out, so not much you can do about it. I think the game's kind of shifting away from Town Hall 8s a little bit, and we're not really seeing them in our arranged wars. I guess just because with the new update, it's really a lot less balanced. Even Town Hall 9's not the best as far as game balancing goes anymore. So if I get some more Town Hall 8s, I'll be sure to show those. But obviously in the normal wars, we have 8s. So I'll show the attacks in the regular war recaps for the Town Hall 8s. But only Town Hall 9s from here on out in this war recap. Anyway, though, 007 does a very nice hog attack. I believe it was all 4 single bombs, and when you see that, you have the option of just doing a mass hog. It brings 36 I think maybe up to 40 hogs, because he deployed a few beforehand. And then all 4 heal spells, so just a huge investment in his hogs, and just, there was a double giant bomb set, but he was able to trigger it with just CC 4 hogs and a heal spell. So that's a pretty solid trade, gets a few defenses in that double bomb trigger. Comes in with the king, a few wall breakers, they go ahead and bust in, and they're going to get in there and take out both heroes, plus a few point defense, so pretty good value for that. And the queen obviously has her healers taken out, but she's still backing up the king and going to get some value out of her too. So they make their way through this compartment, and then comes in with the hogs while the king's still tanking, so very nice there. Has the heal spell. Maybe didn't even need that because everything was kind of focused on the king and the barbarians, but has the heal anyway, and going to get those hogs at full health as they move through the base. Comes in at the bottom here with more hogs and a heal spell, and he has so many hogs that he doesn't even have to keep them grouped up in any kind of reinforcement type fashion. He can just kind of deploy them in all different spots around the base. Has that last heal spell for the giant bombs there, and has the poison for the skellies. So very, very nice attack here as these hogs take out that last wizard tower. Has a ton of them left over. I'd say like 15 hogs left over. So they're going to go ahead and take out the last few buildings. Still has both his heroes up, so absolutely crushed this base. And very nice. We usually don't see like suicide hogs at Town Hall 9, but I like the CC of hogs just to trigger that giant bomb, the double set right there. So very nice. Alright, we're also going to take a look at number 9, Astronaut. Coming in here with a nice attack, and this one actually was very, very cool. I've never seen a queen walk this big before. It was just crazy. You guys will see what I mean here. But his queen is literally going to walk from one side of the base out the other side. It's just insane. Anyway, though, starts off the queen at the right side, drops a hog on that archer tower, very nice there, gets a free building taken out, has the funnel by the wizards on the other side, comes in with a giant and a few wall breakers, going to let her enter the base. CC troops come out, has 2 poisons for them, and he uses the ability here. I don't know if the ability was needed. Both those poisons are going to take out the balloons very quickly. But I guess the queen was getting kind of low on health. That dragon was getting her pretty low, so I guess the ability was justified there. And another thing on this attack is, guys, watch how he deploys the rage spells. The rage spells are different than the queen's ability, in that on a queen walk, the ability immediately gets the queen the damage offer, so you can get her very low and use the ability. But for the rage spells, there's a delay from where you drop it to where it actually affects the healers. So when you drop the spell, you see the little icon of the spell dropping, and it takes maybe 2 seconds for the spell to drop, the healers to get raged up, and then to actually start healing the queen up quicker than before. So get those rage spells down early. You can see the queen, once she gets to about half health here, he goes ahead and drops that second rage, and that's needed because if you wait too long, even if you drop the rage before the queen dies, it takes a delay before it affects the healers. So get those rages down early if you're using them on your queen walk. Anyway, though, you can see what I mean. She's going to beat through this wall and continue into the core of the base. Coming in at the top left here with some golems, king, a few wizards, just to get in there and take out the queen. And you can look at his queen. He drops a jump spell, and the queen actually takes it and walks into the compartment with the kill squad. Very interesting here. There goes the jump. But the queen's going to actually take the jump right here and move into that compartment. So she basically makes the kill squad not take the jump because she clears out everything that they would be going to. So you can see the golem actually walks up here, but a very weird kind of way this worked out, but also very nice. Both heroes at full health, the golem at full health, coming in with the hogs, and there's only a very, very small portion of this base even left. There's a giant bomb there, but has the heal, and then these hogs will take out the skellies. They really didn't even have to take out any real portion of the base. Just a little small section on the left was the only thing left. Obviously, they hit a giant bomb here, but the healers get back on the hogs and get them back to full health, which is real nice. The healers at full health, just everything doing great here. Obviously, time was an issue because the queen walk was so long, and watching this live, it actually got down to the wire, but it had about 5 seconds to spare or so. Gets in there and takes out the last storage, gets the 3-star. So a very cool attack. That was a huge queen walk. Fun one to watch. Alright, I'm going to take a look at one more, actually number 7, I actually went out of order. And I know these are all kind of the high-level Town Hall 9s, but these work at the lower Town Hall 9 levels, basically just with lower-level heroes and then lower-level defenses. So don't think that just because I show all the high-level Town Hall 9s means that these don't apply to lower Town Hall 9s, but just it's proportional. If you have Town Hall 8 level defenses, the heroes might be 15-15 instead of 30-30 on these max bases. So I just like showing the max Town Hall 9s because it shows that it works throughout the entire Town Hall 9 level. It doesn't just work for lower Town Hall 9s, but it applies to all Town Hall 9 levels, like I said. Anyway, though, I wanted to show an air attack. 007 doing a very nice dragon attack here. So starts off with a queen walk, goes ahead and takes out the enemy queen, and then continues his walk onto the right side, dropping some wall breakers to let everything on in, or let the queen on into the compartment right there. You can see the expos on her, but that's enough, not enough for the healers to not be able to keep up with, so they keep her healed up. And then right here, she steps up and takes out the expo in just a moment. She makes her way around. There she goes. Gets the expo, and then here come the CC troops. Has a rage because, expos goes down, unfortunately, and then the rage to keep her up. Unfortunately, there was a P.E.K.K.A in the CC, so kind of you have to use the ability as well. When it's a max P.E.K.K.A, it has too much damage even for the raged healers, so has to use the ability and the rage there. But no big deal. The queen's still up, which is the only important thing. The air defense does get on those healers, and the ability's gone, so can't speed her up. But she gets that air defense, and that's really her only job. She got 2 air defenses and the queen, so very good value from the queen walk. Then the king on the left side there, just a few wall breakers. He gets in and takes out the 3rd air defense, so there's really only 1 air defense left. And has plenty of dragons to get the job done. Just dropping them all on the bottom left here, letting them work their way through. Obviously that air sweeper is a bit of a nuisance against dragons, but the rage helps them keep up and combat that air sweeper. Queen's still walking around, getting great value for her. She's taking out a very big section of this base on her own. And then here comes a lava hound, just a tank for that air defense. Perfect timing right before the air defense locked on to the dragons. The lava hound comes in and it busts right before the dragons get there. So great timing and great planning on the lava hound. So you can see this dragon gets on it right as the lava hound busts. So it gets those pups for cleanup, and then it has a ton of dragons left over. I think I count 5 dragons. So huge wreckage on this base. Just destroyed it. Has the queen at full health with all her healers. So very excellent job to 007. But that's it for this war recap. Hope you guys liked it. Drop a like if you did, and then drop a comment if you want to let me know anything. That's how you can get in touch with me, is the comment section. But yeah, that's going to do it for this war recap. Good job to OneHive Invicta. It was a fun war, and a lot closer than the score shows. They were very close to getting a lot of those Town Hall 9 bases. And especially that Town Hall 10 had a very close to a 3-star on that. So good job at both sides. Very fun doing a scrimmage between 2 of the OneHive clans. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And until my next one, I'll see you guys later. Bisectatron out.